You know some trigonometry, but are there tricks to the trigonometric values? Is there some pattern or some algorithm in certain numbers? Well, there is. It could save you time during calculations and when not using calculators. In this video, we will look into 5 values of each sin, cos, and tan from 5 key angles that can be determined without a calculator. The critical values for the 5 angles we are looking at are 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90 degrees. The 3 basic trigonometric functions are sine, cosine, and tangent. We'll start filling in this table now. Sine. With these angle increments, it follows the unit circle square root pattern, also called as the trigonometric square root rule. For sine, it's the square root of 0 at 0 degrees, of 1 at 30 degrees, of 2 at 45 degrees, and of 3 at 60 degrees, and of 4 at 90 degrees over 2. The denominator being the constant. Cosine. It also follows the rule, just in the reverse order of the sine's values. So just flip all the values around and you get the values for cosine. Tangent. Its values are found by dividing cosine by sine, so sine over cos. What you get is a lot of fraction which we will all simplify, including cosine and sine later. Back to the table, let's put in our raw values from the rules and tricks we used. Now, here is the simplified version. So much cleaner, right? Basically, the square root of 0 over 2 is just 0 over 2, which is 0. The square root of 1 is 1, so 1 over 2 is 0.5 or 1 over 2. The square root of 2 over 2, if you multiply both by the square root of 2, you get 2 over 2 times square root of 2, and the 2's simplified to just 1, as 2 divided by 2 is 1, simplifying to just 1 over the remaining square root of 2. The next value, the square root of 3 over 2, is already at its simplest form. The square root of 4 over 2, the square root of 4 is 2, so 2 over 2 is simply 1. These simplifications are the same for sine and cosine as they are inverses with symmetrical features. Now for tangent. 0 over 1 is 0. When dividing the square root of 3 over 2 with 1 over 2, the 2's cancel out when you multiply the fractions by 2, leaving you just the numerators in place, 1 over the square root of 3. The division for tan at 45 degrees is the same, so it equals to 1. The same denominator cancelling happens at 60 degrees for tan, leaving the numerator square root of 3 over 1. So it just simplifies to just the square root of 3. The last value of tangent is undefined as 1 over 0 hasn't been defined yet, and there are already immense debates and attempted proofs, but none has been accepted yet. Well, there we go. The rules and tricks to memorize the 5 values of the 5 critical degrees of the basic trigonometric functions, called the unit circle square root pattern, also called the trigonometric square root rule. Take your time memorizing the key points and save lots of time in future calculations.